Hi there, it's Jo coming to you with my 38-week update. I think it's been about 4 or 5 weeks since I posted last. So I'll just start with the stats. I had surgery 38 weeks ago, May 21st of 2012. I weighed 250.4 pounds, 5'7". I now weigh 148.7, which is a total loss of 101.7 pounds. Super excited. So past the 100-pound mark just in this past week. So I'd been hanging right around like 151 for like a week or so, and then woke up one morning and I was down to 148, like flew past 150. So thought it might be a fluke, but now it's been about 4 days and I've been bouncing between 148 and 147. So I'm taking it as I've surpassed the 100-pound mark. So that's what's going on with my weight. So in this video, wanted to just talk a little bit about like my weight goals, all that kind of stuff. I'll show you kind of a body shot, like what things are looking like. I remember watching videos and really being like, I want to know what people's bodies look like. So I'll show you a bit of mine. And then just talk about like how things have been going. So in terms of my weight, so at 5'7", 148.7 pounds, my BMI, according to like my scale calculates it, is 23.3. I'm at about 31% body fat. Again, like my scale calculates that stuff. Which, speaking of my scale, I have the Withings scale. It's Withings. It was expensive. It was like $120 or something. But what's great about it is it records your weight every time you weigh. It records your lean mass, your fat mass, and then calculates your BMI. And it tracks it on an app. So I can see it on like online, my iPad, my iPhone. My boyfriend actually uses it now too. It'll distinguish between the two of us just based on our weight. So for someone like me that loves data, like numbers and all that stuff, it's great because, you know, today when I sat down to sort of record this video and look at my weight, I just pulled up my app and I was able to see like, well, what was I last week, 4 weeks ago? It's just automatically tracked. I don't have to manually track it. So anyway, if that's your thing, you might want to check it out. So, depending on the BMI calculator that you use, for me as a woman, for my height, anywhere from like 19 to say 25 would be like a normal BMI. So I'm on the higher end of it, but definitely in a normal BMI. So speaking of kind of weight and all of that, went to see my nutritionist last week. I hadn't been probably in maybe like 3 months, just like as a check-in. And one of my questions for her was ideal weight. She had sort of said previously, like trying to get under 150 would be a good plan. So, going in there, I was at about 151 and was thinking that maybe like 10, 15 more pounds would be good. She really felt like it shouldn't be about the number at this point, that she thought I was doing the right things in terms of eating and working out, and that she really just wanted to see me eating no less than 1,300 calories. So she sort of recommended to sit between like 1,300 and 1,500 calories and just sort of see what happens, like let my body settle into an appropriate weight. And that's probably about what I've been eating historically anyway. So the weight loss has definitely continued. So I had a total stall like over the holidays. I hadn't gained, but I had not lost even like 0.1 pounds. I lost 0. And then coming back after New Year's, I was 160.3. And then like in that first month after coming back, I lost 8.5 pounds. So I went from 160 to 151, close to 152. And then just in the last 2 weeks, I've gone down another few pounds. So, in my last post, I was really thinking of staying between like 1,000 and 1,200 calories. And that is what I did after the holidays. I think whatever I did kind of kick-started that weight loss again. And now that I'm upping my calories, that seems to be, the weight loss is still continuing. Now, I certainly attribute some of that to the working out. So I had historically had a really hard time getting the whole workout thing to work. So a couple things have motivated me. One is I signed up for a 5K now about 8 weeks ago. It was actually supposed to be yesterday. And I live in the Northeast, and so the big storm that came through, they canceled the 5K, which is a total bummer because we'd been training for it for like 9 weeks, but it'll get rescheduled. So having that 5K, I was following the Couch to 5K program. I downloaded an app. I'm obviously an app person, C2 5K. And it was great because I knew that I had that 5K coming, and I followed the program 3 times a week, 20 to 30 minutes. And ultimately like have been running 20 minutes, at least 2-3 times a week. That's definitely changed my body. I think it's helped like as I've increased my calories a little bit, still maintaining the weight loss. And then in addition to that, my boyfriend and I, which man, I attribute this to him because I would not be doing it otherwise, but he's a morning workout guy, always has been. And so, we go and lift weights like at least another 3 times a week, really early, like 5:30 before work, which like I said, if he wasn't around, I would not do. So I fear if we ever break up, that I won't work out anymore. But anyway, it's great, like to have someone to motivate me, which I just had a hard time doing before. So those things I think have really contributed. So in summary, I'm at that 148. I was at 147. It sort of bounced back up. Not really tracking my food, but definitely following like the stuff I had established. So I do a protein shake every morning. I do have then 4 more meals during the day, usually around 10 o'clock, 12 or 1, 3, and then I try to have my last meal before 7. The days I don't lose weight, or sort of the weeks I don't lose weight, I can typically attribute to extra wine in the evenings. So I do like a glass of wine at night, but if I do it every night, it pretty much kills the weight loss for the week. Because I won't have one, like I'll have maybe 2 glasses, 2.5. So try to keep that like to the weekends. I have in the evenings been doing like a Weight Watchers ice cream bar, or like a coconut milk ice cream bar, or something like that, piece of dark chocolate. Doesn't seem to stall me as long as I don't do it like every night. So it's just refining those little things. But happy to say, like, other than sticking to what I've been doing, I don't really track that closely what I am doing. But I do keep an eye on things based on how the scale's going. So, yeah, not eating out at all. I do all my own cooking. That's been a huge deal for me. So, let me just kind of show you like what's happening with my body, if that's of interest. So, you can go back to my old videos to see what I looked like before, but, so I'll actually take this off so you can kind of see what's happening. So, here's me. I can definitely tell with the running, like, that my legs have really tightened up, like, really happy with that. My arms could have been, like, way worse. I mean, they're not, like, super nice arms. You got, like, this thing going on, but whatever. They don't bother me. Like, I just love the collarbones. Like, so exciting. Stomach. This is, like, the bummer area. So, like, this just does not want to go. And then I'll show you, like, a little bit, like, kind of, I got the stomach thing going, which is not, like, super fun, and then when you bend over, it's all, like, wacky, but, it could be worse, and it's not bothering me that much at the moment, so, I don't know, I'd rather have that than, like, what I looked like before, so all good. I will say, I think I'd put in some of my last posts, like, I had a breast reduction before I had the weight loss surgery, about 2 years before, so I used to be like, I don't know, I'd wear a triple D, but I was like 2 sizes bigger than that, but you couldn't find the bra. I don't even know what that's called, like a G or something, but I had 5 pounds taken off my chest to get down to like a large C, small D, and like now you can see, like, I mean, granted it's a tight sports bra, but like there's not a lot happening here. So, you know, I think given the reduction and the fact that I had a lift, like they're probably not as like saggy and deflated as they could be, but it's super weird to have them be that small after everything I went through, like having super big boobs and then smaller. Anyway, okay, so a couple other things. So, you know, I got some like loose skin stuff, but not at this point, not really thinking about surgery or plastic surgery or anything. Not thinking about like a breast augmentation or anything. I already had one to get them smaller. Like, it feels wrong to have something to get them bigger. I don't know. The only thing I have been thinking about, which my boyfriend hates, but like since I lost weight, I feel like I look older. Like all my wrinkles appeared or something. So I don't know if you could see, but like in here, see like these wrinkles right here? So I was at the dermatologist and I was asking her about it, and she'd recommended like Juvederm, or it wasn't Juvederm, it was like it. Maybe it was Restylane or something, whatever it was. She was basically saying like they buy a, you know, you buy a syringe of it. She would put it like here and a little bit here, and she thought that would sort of like young me up a little. I mean, I'm only 33, but like, anyway. So she said that was like $600 would last me maybe six months down here or less, and maybe like 6 to 9 up here. So anyway, I might do something like that, even though, you know, my boyfriend thinks it's a horrible idea. But anyway, that's what's going on. That's probably already too long of a video, but just really, really pleased with the whole experience, and just so grateful that I haven't had like any problems. I certainly had like my struggles, but sitting here in February from where I was in May, it's just amazing. And I think you have to go into this like with the right mindset, that you are using this as a tool to change your lifestyle. And I think without changing your lifestyle, like frankly, you're fucked. Like, don't have the surgery if you're not going to change your lifestyle, because you'll end up back where you started. You can end up where you started. I can eat crappy food. I can have a bag of potato chips like I could before. I can eat that. My body will let me at this point. But I changed my lifestyle so that, you know, if I allow myself something like that, it's a rare occasion. So if you can commit to that piece, and, you know, for me, therapy and a nutritionist and, you know, kind of the team, man, I'd highly recommend the surgery. But if that sounds like too much to you, you know, it's not a silver bullet. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. That's enough for today. Hope everyone's great, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.